sitting here and it became very active in the room where you knew spirit was walking around and the trumpets were going, and I think people were getting hit by trumpets over here, right?
Yeah.
And I at one point I felt that a spirit was standing in front of me, and he reached down and he grabbed my left hand that was sitting on my leg, pulled me out of the chair, and when he pulled me out, he was standing like this when he pulled me out. So I kind of hit his foot with my foot.
Ouch.
And I'm thinking, oh, last time they told me he was glad I didn't step on his toes, and that time I did it. So he pulled me around, he twisted me around and bear hugged me from the back, and then sat me down on his left leg.
Wow.
And he was hanging on to me and hugging me, and then he he put his hands up like this. So he was covering my ears. I couldn't hear really well. He had a lot of pressure on there covering my ears, and he stayed like that for a little bit.
Wow,
And then
holding that pressure?
Holding that pressure on my head, and then slipped his hands down, and I grabbed his hand and I gave him a squeeze. He squeezed me back. He stood me up and walked me back over to my seat.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So I felt
incredible.
his whole body, his chest, his lap, his feet when I knocked into his foot, his arms. The only thing I really didn't feel was his head or his face. Other than that, I felt it was like a man standing there. Exactly like a man standing there.
Wow.
Yeah.
A good man, I hope.
A very good man.